If I told you that a young man could feel completely lost, even while standing in the middle of a busy city, would you believe me? Ethan was that young man. Every night he lay awake for hours, staring at the ceiling, listening to the noise inside his own mind. Thoughts spinning, questions crashing into each other like waves in a storm. Why haven't I found my direction yet? Am I walking the wrong path? Or just walking too slow? His mind felt like a wild ocean, swirling, restless, unpredictable. And every morning he woke up tired, dragged himself to work, did everything halfway, and ended the day disappointed in himself. Life felt like it was moving, but he wasn't moving with it. Some nights, Ethan whispered into the dark, "I wish someone could just tell me what I'm supposed to do, which way I'm supposed to go." One afternoon, while talking to an old fisherman on the pier, Ethan heard something that made him pause. A story about a strange old man who lived near the lighthouse. A man who had spent more than 30 years at sea. A man people said was born with a sense of direction, someone who never, ever got lost. After leaving the waves behind, he settled in a small wooden cabin by the shore. Sometimes, they said, he helped young people who had lost their way, not on the ocean, but in their own lives. And in that moment, something small but real lit up inside Ethan. A spark of hope. He knew he had to find that old captain. Ethan left the city on a gray morning. The kind of morning where everything feels heavy, even the air. He took a bus that rolled past wide fields, long stretches of highway, and finally, narrow roads that hugged the shoreline. And when he stepped down, he heard it, the first sound of the ocean. It felt strange and familiar, like something he once loved, but somehow forgot. The sky was a pale blue. The breeze carried the smell of salt. Everything moved slower here, so much slower than the city that Ethan didn't quite know what to do with the silence. He followed a narrow path of rocks until he saw it. A small wooden cabin sitting near the lighthouse, framed by drifting seagulls and the steady hum of the waves. On the porch, an old sea captain sat quietly. He wasn't reading. He wasn't working. He was simply present. His silver hair moved with the wind. His face was lined, but calm, like someone who had survived storms far bigger than any Ethan could imagine. In his hands was an old compass. He was gently polishing its chain. Before Ethan could speak, the captain looked up. "So," he said softly, "you came because your mind no longer knows where to return. Isn't that right?" Ethan froze. How could he know? But all Ethan could do was nod. The old captain smiled. "I was just like you once." He stood, motioned for Ethan to follow, and walked toward the water's edge. There, he placed the compass into Ethan's hands. The needle was broken, shaking wildly with even the smallest movement. "Walk," the captain said, "down the shore and back. Keep the needle still. Don't let it tremble." Ethan blinked. "But it's broken. How am I supposed to keep it steady?" The captain simply answered, "Go, and watch what happens." So Ethan walked. Children were running along the sand. Dogs barked. Waves slammed against the rocks with the strength of 1,000 pounds. But Ethan didn't look up, not once. All of his attention, every bit of it, stayed on the compass. Keep it level, keep it steady, don't let it move. His steps were slow, careful, certain, and for the first time in months, his mind focused on only one thing, just one. When Ethan finally returned, the captain was waiting for him, hands folded behind his back, eyes on the waves. He didn't ask whether Ethan completed the task. He didn't even look at the compass. Instead, he asked one simple question. "Did you see the kids playing near the sand?" Ethan shook his head. The captain continued, "Did you hear the waves getting stronger?" Again, Ethan said no. "One more," the captain asked. "Did you notice the whale carving on the lighthouse glowing brighter in the afternoon sun?" Ethan looked confused. He hadn't noticed any of it. All he could say was, "No, I didn't see a thing. I was only looking at the compass." A slow, gentle smile spread across the old man's face. "That," he said quietly, "is exactly what I wanted you to understand." He stepped closer, tapping the compass lightly with his finger. "Your life is just like this broken needle. It doesn't shake because the world is too loud. It shakes because your mind isn't still." Ethan's breath caught. The captain went on. "When you choose one thing to truly focus on, just one, everything else becomes smaller. When your focus is steady, the noise outside loses its power. Even the strongest waves can't pull you off course. Something inside Ethan loosened. A weight he didn't even know he was carrying. He whispered, almost surprised by his own voice. So the reason I've been lost isn't because I don't have a direction. It's because too many things have been pulling me away from it. The captain nodded. When your mind is in the right place, he said, your path becomes clear. Ethan looked at the compass again. This time, he held it steady. And with a quiet certainty, he said, if I keep my focus steady, the world can't shake me. The captain smiled, warm and proud. Then you've already found your direction, my boy. The sky slowly shifted into a soft shade of orange, the kind that makes the whole world feel warm for no reason at all. Seagulls flew low across the water, and the waves, once loud and restless, now moved with a gentle rhythm, like they too had finally found their peace. The lighthouse turned on, its beams sweeping across the shore, calm and steady, a quiet reminder that even in the darkest hours, something will always point the way. Ethan walked back along the sand with lighter steps. He wasn't the same restless young man who had arrived earlier. Something inside him had settled. He looked down at the broken compass, and for the first time in a long time, he smiled. Sometimes the direction we're searching for appears only when the noise inside us fades. Ethan turned toward the path home, carrying a stillness he'd never known before. If this story brought you even a moment of peace, give it a like and share it with someone who might need it today. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that guide your heart back home. Thank you for listening. Until next time, stay calm, stay steady, and stay kind to your mind.